Hello, I've been thinking about making this video since the first week of this year, but it takes so long just to look at what comes out on a weekly basis. But I said let me give it a shot at week 36 for the releases of September 6th, 2017. Most likely the comic books will come out September 7th because of the national holiday on Thursday. But let's just talk about comic books. The first thing I want to talk about is data. Data. Okay, so comic books. If you want to get everything that comes out, which is impossible, or if you want to get everything that comes out from the company that sells the only company that sells comic books, which is Diamond Distributor, for this week alone, what they're gonna release, it's gonna cost 896.89 in taxes this week. That's everything they're gonna release this week, which is equivalent. The total without taxes is $10,105.84. So that's everything that's coming out. The statues, action figures, trading cards, the shirts, and everything. So if you want to get one of each, okay. Uh, but we want to talk about comics, right? So let's assume that you want to buy trade paperbacks, reprints, variants, everything in between, everything. Well, it's gonna cost you $3,191.32 before taxes for this week. I know, crazy. So let's look at the three big companies other than DC and Marvels, the Dark Horse, IDW, and Image. Their releases will cost you everything. I mean, trade everything will cost you $407.68. But if you just want to go just plain comic books, no variants, nothing, no trades, you already got the issues. It's gonna cost you $69.82. That's just without taxes. For DC will cost you everything for DC this week, $310.75. Their comic books alone will cost you $58.83 without tax. Marvel, because they're coming out with some heavy, expensive stuff and their variants, is going to cost you $845.71. Uh, their comics alone, because Marvel produces more comic books than DC, is going to cost you $91.78. Everybody else that is mentioned by uh, the company, Diamond Distributor, that's not a big, one of the big five. They release a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot. If you're gonna buy everything, all the comics is gonna cost you $1,627.18, and just if you're gonna focus on just manga, the new releases of manga and new issues, it's gonna cost you $494.11. But let's assume you're on a super budget and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna start. I just started this week, and I'm just gonna get the new comic books. Well, good news and bad news. There's a lot of comic books. Let's start with the new comic books that are gonna come out this week. I'm not gonna put them in a list. I'm just gonna go in a particular list. So just it's a straight list where I'm just gonna start mentioning comic books. The first one we're gonna look at is Trump Titan. Okay, so that's the newest comic book. There's another book that's coming out is the girl, the Millennium Girl Who Played with Fire. Mad Men, uh, Lizarado, Fruit Ninjas. These are all issue number one. The Evil Within, the Black Sable, Stray, Bombshell United by DC. This, oh man, I knew I was gonna read this. I should have at least googled how this it sounds. so I'm not gonna read it out loud. Kingsman, Red Diamond, Iron Man and Ironheart. I'm not a DC. I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I don't know. I know this character from the new movie that just came out. His name is Captain. Is it Faceman? I don't know. And the big Marvel comic book, Venom Raw series. They have a war stories for some reason, and they have the original story. And we're talking about if we just count how many comic books that are just coming out right now. This just this week. So new issues, nothing, nothing special, not the big ones, just the new ones that's just coming out, which is like it's a lot. I know you just seen a lot. 15 new stories. So if you're starting, yeah, and you want to read everything, it, there's 15 new stories just this week. We're not talking about the ones that are continuous, the ones that are like in the hundreds. We're talking about just number ones. So good luck with that. So that's the thing about how I feel. That's why it's very confusing comic books if you want to start. But that's if you're gonna start this week. You have 15 new comic books. That's all I want to talk about. I hope you got you got something out of this video.